Hi everyone, welcome to today's tutorial, and in this video I will be showing you how you can recreate this long shadow typography. Now, it's really easy to do and let's see how that's done. So for this video my document size is 1000 by 1000 pixels, and as you can see I've already given a name to my document as well called the long shadow typography. So you're free to use any size document as you like. It's not necessary that you have to stick to the same document size as I am. So what we're going to do first is to type out a word. Right. So just click on my document once and type in any word. When you type out a word, just make sure that you're typing out 2 or more words so that you can see the entire long shadow effect. Right, so let's just type out shadow effect for this one. And with the help of my selection tool right here, I will go ahead and also resize my font from 12 to 120, and my font style would be Arial, and I'll go ahead and make this bold. So I would recommend that you actually use a type of font which is a little heavier on the side, or you can actually use any type of font you like. But if it's something heavy, then it becomes really easy for you to see the long shadow effect. Okay, so what we're going to do now is that we'll have to expand this text so that it gets converted into a shape and it gets easier for us to edit this. Right? So what we're going to do now is that now that my text is still selected, I'll go to Object and click on Expand. And my object and fill options have been ticked on, so okay. So after we've expanded our text, but if we select our text again, we see that both these words are getting selected. The reason being is because it's been grouped together. Right, so we'll go ahead and right click on our text and click on Ungroup, so that we can now individually select. As you can see, can individually select our texts. Right, but what we're going to do is, like, in order to create such kind of a blend shadow effect, we need to create a compound text. Right, so I'll just select my first text right here, and for the shortcut key for the compound text would be Ctrl plus 8, and like that. Okay, similarly I'll select my second text and click on Ctrl plus 8 to create a compound text. So just select this and bring this in the middle like that, and while it's still selected, I'll make another copy out of this text. So to do that, I'll be clicking on Alt and then just dragging it a little behind in between like that. Right click on this and go to Arrange and Send to Back like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I will be giving our texts 2 different types of colors, so that becomes easier for us to differentiate, and it becomes really cool when we actually apply this type of blending effect, right? So I'll select my first text right here, and from this drop down box, you can actually go ahead and choose any color you like. So I'll be using light green, and I'll select my second word, effect, and I'll choose dark blue. Now I'll do the same thing with the other 2 texts as well, but it'll be alternative now. So now my first word, shadow, is going to be in a dark blue shade like that, and my effect word is going to be green. No, yeah. Okay. So after that's done, I'll select my first word and make a copy out of it by clicking on Ctrl+C. And what I'm going to do now is I'll select my first word and my second word by clicking on Shift and come over here to this blend tool right here. I'll select this and make sure that the spacing is in smooth color like that and click on OK. So what I'm going to do is select my first word in the green color and select my other one in the blue color like that. And now you can see this type of blending effect happens. But the first word, the word shadow right here, we can't really see it properly because of the same color. So now what we're going to do is click on Ctrl+F so that it gets pasted on the front. And now we can go ahead and change the color as well. And I will just make it a darker green shade like that so that it becomes easier for you to see the word. Now what we're going to add the same effect in this one as well. So I'll select the first word and by clicking on Shift, select the other word as well. Go back to the blend tool. Make sure that the spacing is in smooth color. Just select the first word. Just click on the first word effect and the second one as well. And there you go. But we also want to add the same effect, this different color as well, right? So I'm going to undo this because I apparently forgot to make a copy out of this first word. So before you blend, make sure that you select your first word and make a copy by clicking on Ctrl+C and then applying the blend effect like that, like this. And just clicking on Ctrl+F so that it pastes in front. And now changing the color, I'll make it just a lighter shade of like that. And there you go. Our shadow effect in this long shadow effect has been added. So now this is completely optional. The next step, in case if you want to add a background color, you can. Or otherwise you can let it be the way it is. But in case if you want to add a background color, we can do that by going to the rectangle tool right here, and I'll be adding a really dark background color. Or no, I'll actually just stick to this gray color right here. Click on my document and make sure that my rectangle or square is the same size as my current document, which is 1000 by 1000 pixels, and click on OK. And with the help of the selection tool, I'll just bring this on, align it with my document. Click right click, go to arrange and send to back like that. Okay. So now we can go ahead and save our document as well. To do that, we'll be going to File, clicking on Save As. So by default, our save as type is going to be an Adobe Illustrator file, and the file name is also going to be long shadow typography. I highly recommend that we save a file in this format so that in case if I want to make any further changes, I can easily access my Adobe Illustrator file. And we click on Save. And when this Illustrator option comes in, just make sure that all these options have been selected and click on OK. And that's it. Our document has now successfully been saved as an Adobe Illustrator file. So I hope you found this video to be useful, and with a little practice, you can play around with 2 or more words. You can apply the same effect in more like several words as well. And use this type of effect in any project that you're working on. And it's going to look really cool if you're working on a personal project or if you are working on your final thesis project as well. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.